What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Hitstick Podcast, our Madden 20 team selection show. Everybody in house. Oh shoot, I gotta mute this. We got everybody with me. I got Ace. Ace, what's going on?
Everybody? Welcome.
Make sure we mute that in the background there. Ace, what's going on? Ace.
He just went on mute.
Oh, Van. Well, Van's here. Van, how you doing, sir? Reeves, everybody. We got Brent. Brent and Doss will be joining us shortly. Doss is finishing up a game with Dave right now. Brent is finishing up on the golf course at a bachelor party. So we'll see what kind of condition he is in when he joins us.
About plus 45 on the golf course.
Yes.
That's his 5th bachelor party this summer, so
Dude,
he should be good.
He's gone to quite a few bachelor parties.
Yeah, he's on a bachelor party every other week.
Yeah, it's the regular for him. But hey, it must be nice. We haven't ever done this before in the XFL's history. In all 23 seasons, we've never done a legitimate team draft. Picking 1 through 32. What'd you guys think of the user rank? How we kind of decided all this? Was it fair? Was it fun? Was it motivating? Did it keep people engaged? Ace, we'll start with you.
One of the reasons that I joined this league is because I love the content. That's obviously I'm not very good at the actual game, but the content game, all the side stuff, the extracurriculars, that's what I love. And making it part of team selection, I mean, that's a huge part of why this league could go August to August. So I love it. I love the whole setup.
Van, you want to build off that?
Yeah, I think it's great that people have something to refer to. It's black and white. There is absolutely no room for error. You work hard, you provide content, you move up. You don't, you move down. It's perfect.
Riggs, what about you? I know you've been huge in the content realm, being our producer for the most part. What's your take on it all?
Yeah, man, I like it. I think what Van said, it's the great equalizer. It's if you work hard, you do get a higher pick. And what's cool about it too is being on staff. From what I can tell, it's not really that big of a boost. So like any guy in most Madden leagues, it's like the staff kind of picks the highest ones of the bunch, and it's like they pick the ones off the top of the tree, and that's all you can do. But in this league, I mean, we could have a guy like Tosh picking ahead of most of our staff, if not all, if he managed to catch you. I haven't been able to see it, but that what I mean. Like anybody in this league can pass anybody. It really is a equation.
That was my goal. With most team drafts, it's all based off how long you've been in the league, and who's in charge and that kind of thing, which I wanted to get away from because it allows people to kind of get lackadaisical, where they're not not producing their stuff anymore, or they know they're going to get a good pick, so why should they participate? Why should they do big articles? And as we've seen a lot of new guys. Robert's been in the league half the time most of these guys have been, and he's climbed up into the top 10 easy, where you got your no offense to like ARV and Nick Z, who are two of our longest tenured members, but don't have as much time for content. You can kind of see they slid down the list the entire time. So it takes into account everything. So if you've been in the league 16 seasons, you get 16 points. Are we still live, Riggs? Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Josh said something in the chat, but it's probably a zero lag. But yeah, it's just something exciting that there's a reason to do the content. There's a reason to tweet about your team, and it's enjoyable for everybody else. I like going on and reading all the different articles that other people put out, and it's been a lot of fun. This cycle, more than any other cycle, we've had the most people get involved, whether it's highlight videos, the fake Twitter personalities, team everything. It's been incredible, and we have a great bunch of 32 members. And when we do reveal this draft order, there might be some surprises. There might be, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty cool.
It's been the best cycle I've ever been a part of. It's
Good.
been absolutely fun. And I love the fact that knowing that we go from August to August gives you that extra 2 seasons to team build your angle. And I just love the fact that everyone is just as crazed about this game as we are. So it really works. It's the best one.
Well, let's go ahead and switch our focus to this draft then. We're not going to release the order just yet, but Ace, we'll start with you. I'm going to kind of just be the point guard here, directing these questions around. Is there something, whether the draft order or 2 different users, or something that you're looking forward to most about the draft, or you'd like to see happen tonight?
Where do Boone and Brian end up? How far apart are they?
Oh yeah,
That's a money matchup right there. Everyone wants to see that matchup. So does one follow the other one just to troll? Where do they end up? That'll be fun to watch.
Van, what about you, sir?
Well, I'd love to see where Ace is on me because I owe him a copy of Madden. If so, I mean, I don't know why I made that bet, but here we are. So I have a financial interest in this release here.
Oh boy, Regan, what are you most looking forward to at this draft show, or anything to do with the draft?
Oh, let's see. I kind of want to see. Somebody mentioned it on the burner accounts, but I love seeing where the diehard fans go. If the diehard fans can somehow, if their team slips to them, you've got Josh sitting there at the bottom of the order trying to get the Cowboys. It's like that's about a long shot, but that would be a miracle. He'd have to call in every favor he's ever tried to get from the big guy up above to be able to swing that. But maybe call in a few favors that Chad would be interested in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, man, it should be really interesting. I love seeing where the diehards, if they and if their team is taken, where they go next. If they stay in the division with a team they know well, or and something I said earlier was, especially in the middle of the draft, I want to see if people tend towards the going with a worse team in an easier division, or going with a better team in what could be a really, really difficult division. I'm really interested to see, because that's a pretty difficult decision. It's like, am I going to go with the total rebuild, or am I going to go with the juggernaut in a tough division? So
that's the biggest thing. It's going to be interesting to see the strategies. You definitely have your advantages to picking in the top 5, top 10, because you get to pick your roster, who you want to go play with. But some would say there's an advantage to picking in that bottom 15, where you can kind of see how the divisions break down, and you can kind of set yourself up for maybe an easier road to the playoffs, or get in the easier conference or something like that. It all comes down to strategy. Do you want to go to your favorite team, or do you see your favorite teams with the two really tough users? So you're like, yeah, maybe next Madden cycle, I'll jump over and take a lesser team, but in an easier division. I don't know. It's going to be pretty crazy. There's been a lot of shifting in the user rank all year long. I mean, even between the second and third spot, Brent and Tosh have kind of been jockeying for position there. It'll be interesting to see if somebody passed them. Who's going to be last? Who's going to have no choice at all? And what team is going to be the last one on the board? Is it going to be a good team that falls to 32? Do any of you guys have predictions which team falls to the last pick?
I do.
What team?
Steelers.
The real life
that's a great
Steelers?
pick.
Steelers
That's
go
a great
last.
pick.
Really?
That's a great
Yep.
take. That's
I don't
a great
know.
pick.
I disagree, because I don't think Nick Z. I feel like they're going to fall to Nick Z. That's my gut check.
Nick
Yeah,
Z is a Steelers fan. Yeah.
and I think that in my gut, I think that he's not going to let them fall to 32. So I think, honestly, the Bengals might actually fall to 32, because nobody is going to want, if things shake out the way we've been predicting. I've been trying to go Ravens, Tosh has been trying to go Browns. So it's like, that's a pretty difficult division right off the bat. So nobody is going to want a piece of that with two rosters that really aren't where they need to be in the Steelers and Bengals.
How do we know Larson don't go Bengals?
Hey,
That's a great question. It's funny. They could either go number 1 or 32. It's like there's no in between.
Everybody in the chat, feel free to post who you think should be the last team taken, or the last team available to be taken. Josh says it's the Bungles.
I think the Bucks could fall. The Bucks could really
the
fall, I
Bucks.
think.
If Brent, we do have 2 Bucks fans, Brent and Air V. But Air V's been the Bucks. Brent's never been the Bucks. So it'd be interesting to see if with his top 5 pick he does take a team like the Bucks. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Lost my train of thought here. But regardless, I don't think
that's because your wheels are still churning, trying to figure out what team you're going to pick.
I don't know who I'm taking, if we're being 100%.
If we're talking a mystery, we're talking a mystery. The real mystery is going to be who goes to number 1. With Mr. Larson. That's going to be. I mean, I don't even think Mr. Larson knows at this point. He's still sitting there
I might have to take my full 4 minutes to figure out who. You guys might have to carry the show.
Wow.
The biggest thing.
Going Hamilton Tiger Cats.
There you go.
The biggest thing is just, I made team graphics for everybody, which you guys will see the top five for everyone. That's why I asked for them. Which they'll come up, and now I'm debating a team that I didn't even put on my top 5 graphic that I might take at number 1. So this will be interesting. What ends up happening? But Hammer says Bears are going last. VBD says Bengals have a decent roster for Madden, which I would agree with. You get a 99 or however fast John Ross is.
Lions is a good pick.
But yeah, Boone says Lions are trash, which means I 100% agree. They could easily, but we do have 2 Lions, but 3. Well, if you count me, 2.5 Lions fans. I don't know. They won't get
Lions
past.
don't make it past Sparty.
Yeah, Sparty or Aries. That was another matchup to see. They were Aries had Sparty a couple, by a couple spots all season, all cycle long. We'll see if Sparty made a last push to get him, or maybe he made a big donation to climb up. But we did have some big donations come in. I will be honest. It was
how's Brian going to pay his rent this month?
Brian actually sent too much money, and I had to send money back to him.
See, Van, the key is
I'm not even joking.
Van, the key is you don't have rent. He lives in a van, so you don't have to worry about
nice.
you don't have to
Down
worry
by
about
the
rent at
river.
that point. Yeah, exactly. Down by the river.
All right, so I'm
in the river.
Right now it's 7:59. At 8:00, I'm going to post the team selection draft order in our Discord chat. So feel free to go look in the announcement chat when that pops up. I'll post the user rank points as well, but just not right now. We'll bring that up on the show as well, right, Reeves? You got the graphic for that?
Yes, sir.
And then, you don't have to put it up now, but
oh, well, it's already up. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But then once we get this posted, we'll get my pick going, man. I don't know who it is. Time. You got 4 minutes to make your picks. We're going to go through this and try to make it as quick. We're going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. We do want to break down picks, find out why you went that route, and then preview the next guy's pick with who we think we're going to take. It's 8:00. Boom. It is uploaded on our announcements. The draft order is there. Pretty crazy. Let me know any surprises in the chat you guys might think.
Let's keep the comments in the main chat here instead of the Hit Stick podcast, so we can all kind of monitor them.
Do we want them in the YouTube chat or in the Discord chat?
Call. Let's just keep them all in one.
Well, let's put it in the YouTube chat, because if we have newer guys watching, we want to make sure they can post as well and interact.
Let's go YouTube chat. If you don't have a YouTube account, make one real quick.
It's just I don't know who Brian Gibbs and David Leon are. Oh, Dave. Oh yeah.
Dave Brian Gibbs is Coach Brian.
Oh, it's Big B. Oh,
yeah. Oh boy. If you don't know anyone else, let me know. Oh, Alpha's here. Alpha Heel says Nick's picking Lions.
Oh yeah, 0 chance.
Josh said we need donations exposed. All right, so Regan, go ahead and throw my top 5 graphic up there when you're ready, and I will officially be on the clock here.
Do you want to show the points graphic real quick and kind of see how that breaks down?
Yeah, go for it. Let's do that before I'm on the clock.
So I ended up 1 spot ahead of Brian, and I've been saying all this time I might go Panthers.
Man.
Who knows?
Sniping.
So Nick, a couple funny points things here. We have our, I don't know if we set an all-time low. That might be like a new record. 7.2 points at number 32 for Mr. Dank.
Yeah. Dank with 7.2. That is less than ideal. He did join. He's only been in for 20-some games. But Van, are you logged in on your girlfriend's account?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Yes, you are, Van.
Oh my god.
But you can see the point totals there, though. I mean, we had me and Tosh kind of separate from the pack there, and then it's kind of funny. The top 9 is separated. Then you can see Dawson, JMO at 10 and 11 separated by just a half a user rank point.
Yeah.
Or 0.5. It was just insane. Riot worked his ass off to get up to number 12 from where he was. It was
So did Jack. Jack was in the mid-20s at one point. He jumped up into the 13. That's pretty good.
Chad and Jack both in the top 10 at one point, and then both dropped out. Chad has been in a solid free fall. I don't think he's gained points in a long time, but
he's gained a lot of smoothies though.
Yeah, you got Boone. Boone had potential to get up into the top 15 and totally ruined it by missing his tweeting and everything like that. But he's sitting at 22. He could have been way up there with all the broadcasts and stuff he helped with. Who else? Pride. We got to talk about Pride. Pride was stuck at 31 for forever, and in just a short amount of time, he climbs all the way up to 24.
What a beast!
Which put some of these guys who have been in the league the whole time to shame. 252 points is nothing to gawk at.
Speaking of gawking, we got Josh over here hitting on Van's girlfriend from across the pond.
Oh my gosh!
Oh god!
I logged out.
It's okay, Van. That's the one person besides Chad that you don't have to worry about ever stealing your girl.
No, I'm okay. I think I'm solid.
Well, we got Andrew Linhart's here from the MSR. Andrew, how you doing today, sir? Brian, I don't have audio on. We'll be able to see when my pick is up. Yes, Brian. Well, I can't really talk to you, I guess. Yeah, I'll type in here. All right. Well, let's. Anything on this graphic before we go to my top 5 graphic for me? For anyone else, anything that jumps out? Anyone you want to make fun of? Anyone?
I reckon VBD being right beside each other
That
is a
is
little bit funny.
awesome. I think it's
That's pretty,
hilarious.
and there's a
That's
huge gap between them too. I mean, it's like there's not
yeah.
much of a gap between the ones underneath him, and then right above him, it's like 2 or 3 points. But
That's the first thing I looked at when I made this graphic when I was typing it up. I was like, well, there you go. If it was the other way around, well, actually, I don't think they're going to go as far away from each other as possible. If we're
yeah,
being 100% honest, unless IREC takes a team in the AFC East, then BBD might reconsider his top choice.
We
Boone says,
do need to question Tosh. I mean, come on, Tosh, get a life, man.
Seriously.
he went all in for the Browns.
988 points,
Dude,
just tearing it up.
Tosh did. I have the oh, it's gonna freeze on me. 41. Where'd he go? 41 league articles and 23 team articles.
Holy cow!
Beat the closest person to him was at like 22 total. No, Ace did a lot. 18 and 15.
It's good content too.
Oh, it's great. That's the
really
thing.
good content. I mean, it's charts and graphs and
yeah.
That's the teacher part of him. He's like, this has to be A+ work. It can't just be like a solid B. Like we had some guys cranking out like 14 articles that were all like 3 sentences, and we're just like, man, if you can tweet it, it shouldn't count as an article.
Yes. All right, Reed.
140 characters or less is not an article.
No.
All right, Reegs, let's go ahead and get my team graphic up there, or my top 5 graphic. We'll get this draft underway.
All right, Nick. You are officially on the clock.
Nick Larson is on the clock. All right. I'll let you guys kind of break down what you think I'm going to do real quick here, because I don't want to. Oh, the transition. I love it. Beautiful transition.
Oh,
from the beginning.
Look at that graphic.
Yeah,
from the
big
beginning,
shout
I've
out
had
real
you
quick.
pegged.
Huge shout out to John Grizzly for those graphics. Those were fire.
That a boy, John.
This guy
I
absolutely
hope he got a ton
pumping
of
out
points
fire
for that.
contact.
He did.
Yeah, his content has been great the whole season. Like, he's another one of those sleepers. He's been around for a while, but I think this guy really deserves a shout out. With the rookie, I loved the rookie jersey sale idea. That was great. I actually stole it for one article, but that's he's got a great amount of stuff. Oh, he did? Okay, so it's been pirated a few times. Interesting.
Real quick, let's get back to focus here.
Sorry.
With the top 5, the helmets go in order. So the top 3 on the top are 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 and 5 on the bottom. So it kind of have the order it went by. They went by. You see the XFL career record up there, and then it's got the Madden 19 record as well, and then it represents the little Super Bowl trophies in there too, if you won a Super Bowl or not throughout the entire time you've been in XFL.
Nobody likes a bragger.
Nobody likes a bragger.
Likes a bragger.
Wait till you see Brent's. His freaking box up there is full of Super Bowl trophies. So, where am I going to go, guys? Where Ace, you were kind of talking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ace. Go for it.
For quite a while, I've had you pegged for the Chiefs. It would be a pretty smooth transition from what you got now. Big arm quarterback, fast, ridiculous speed, wide receivers. It just fits. So that's where I've had you pegged in all of my mocks.
Van, you want to add anything on to that?
I think when KC drafted that second wide receiver, I can't remember his name right now.
Hardman?
Yeah, that ran a 4.3, didn't change. The minute that they did that, I thought, okay, that's next thing.
Because if they keep Tyreek actually might still be there. So if he has Tyreek and Hardman, oh Jesus Christ.
Be there. Yeah.
So that's the only risk that they did announce a couple of days ago, that it looks like he's good. His situation's okay. I've been following that very closely, let me tell you. But it's still a risk. Something could always come up, a new text messages, and then there's no changing.
The Ray Rice case.
Which and the Chiefs without Tyreek Hill, you get no Kareem Hunt at running back. It's just like that. I don't know. So it's a tricky situation. But the pick is in, Reegs. I'm gonna DM you right now, sir.
All right.
And once you get that graphic ready, you can let me know. I'm typing right now. Sorry, you guys can talk about whatever you need. Who am I going? I don't know.
How's the weather over there in Canada, Van?
Is there any chance? Assuming Nick doesn't pick the Browns right here, totally off of his top 5, is there any chance that Tosh does not go for the Browns?
No chance at all. He doesn't have the character in him to take a bad team.
Regan, the pick is
Doesn't have.
in.
I see that, my good sir.
That is a backhanded compliment if I ever heard one.
When
Yeah.
the
That is.
when the graphic's ready, let me
Yep.
know.
All right, you're all good. And let
All
me
right.
know.
Well, with the first pick in the Madden 20 team selection draft, Nick Larson has gone with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, he did it.
The San Francisco 49ers. Well, who have you rolled
Oh,
for Madden 20?
that changed my pick.
It
It
changes
changed
a
your
lot.
pants too.
I
Yeah.
was, I literally, the only reason I wasn't going to take the Niners was because I love Riot to death. And I've told everyone this along the entire way. I said I would never do this. But I wanted NFC. I want NFC because I want to give the league the Super Bowl they deserve with Nick versus Tosh, because we are the two best users in the league. No, I'm just completely kidding about that, but kind of. I was literally Chiefs up until probably 2 hours ago. And I actually messaged Ace and said, dude, I don't know what to do. And we are going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. So with that being said, Tosh, you are officially on the clock.
Read the chat. Wow.
Hold on.
Wow, shocker, ouch, oh my god, dang, wow.
Dude, I feel bad. Riot, I'm so sorry.
Is he in pain?
He said OMG. I went with them. It's going to be an interesting cycle, though. Like, the NFC West is tough. I mean, I don't even think we really need to talk about Tosh because we know what's happening here.
Yeah,
But Regan, can you throw his top 5 up there when you have a minute?
for sure.
Even though we know,
Yeah, the
it might as well
irrelevant top
just say
5.
it might as well just say Browns all 5 times.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm breathing a little hard over here, guys. I'm a little
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
That no Tyreek, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, that was a bold move. You do have Marquise Goodwin though, so you have
I
baby
do.
Tyreek.
Goodwin and Pettis, so they got some talent. They brought in, a bunch of nice free agents. They got a bunch of stable running backs in that pass rush. It's going to be fun. John, great job on the transitions. All right, so Tosh's top 5. This, first off, his career record, freaking 79 and 14 or 6. I can't tell on this. Does that say 14 or 16?
16.
It's blurry on my screen. Okay, 16. Which is just insane. Without a Super Bowl too, which is what I can't believe. But he's got the Browns, the Redskins, the Bengals, the Saints, and the Titans. He's got the Redskins took 2 Ohio State guys. Do we see him maybe think about that?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, you could get him on. He's asking if we have a spot in chat for him right now. You could get him on and talk to him a bit if you want.
We do have a spot. And then he's got a DM. Well, yeah, go ahead and hop in
he
here.
DM'd me his.
Okay, did he? Good.
Yeah, we need to make sure. So, guys, just future reference going forward, do DM Nick instead of me. Nick will be kind of running point on this, and he'll forward it to whoever needs it.
Good for
it. Tosh, you can jump in here if you would like to announce your own, and you are good to go.
He may not be able to. He said he had the wrong headphones. So no mic.
No
Doesn't have a
mic.
mic.
Okay, well, I should announce it for him then. Have him DM me.
Whew, that's a tough one, man. Oh man, I don't know, Nick. I really don't know where he's going.
Yeah,
he says go ahead and announce it. Yeah.
All right, so Regan, you got the graphic set?
Yes, sir.
Well, with the second pick in the Madden 20 draft, Tosh is going to go with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, big surprise.
Yeah, no, not a lot of surprise voices there.
Wow.
I think we all knew that one was coming for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months. That's his team, and that is a dangerous user with the most dangerous team I think we've ever seen in Madden since Michael Vick on the Falcons in 2007 or whatever. Like it's going to be nuts. Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt. I mean, it's loaded. Baker Mayfield's going to just be absolutely, I want to know what his X factor traits are, because you got to assume Baker gets some, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
It'll be nice to see Regan get slapped around a little bit.
Oh,
we don't know. What if Brent DM me his picks?
Oh boy, this is a wild card pick.
What if it is? And I will say he almost made one of our users very, very, very unhappy when he messaged me his top 3 of these. But we got Reeves, go and throw out Brent's graphic when you're ready.
All right.
Oh, I made VBD mad because he's a Seahawks fan, and now he'd
Yeah.
be in the NFC West with me. Sorry.
No, Irek was
Oh no,
pissed
yeah,
too.
Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's
But
sorry.
Brent, this is an interesting one. Since you're in the NFC West, is Brent going to follow you there going? Because we know he was a huge Cardinals fanboy there for a while as soon as they drafted Mr. Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Brent and I have never been in the same division. We really like playing against each other. It's fun. I don't think I will scare him away, at all. He's been in a division with Ja. He's always had a tough division. He's played, so this won't scare him at all. But you can see he's got the Bucks, his favorite team, the Cardinals, the Redskins, the Colts, and then the Seahawks. Do we see anybody out here that jumps out at you? Where's Brent gonna go?
I didn't know Bucks were his number one, so that's
Bucks, yeah, Bucks are his favorite team.
okay.
And he's never been them in the XFL ever. He's wanted
Man.
to, but Air V stole him 1 year.
Ace has been saying that he will go Cardinals the whole time.
He
I
did
do.
jump.
I still feel that way. I think I think he'll do good. I don't think we'll have any issues with him using Kyler Murray, and that's kind of been a question mark is who's going to run around with Kyler Murray. But
Yeah.
I really think that he also said that he wants the challenge of rebuilding a team, and the Cards would be a really good rebuild team.
And he's a hell of a team builder.
You get two fun rookies right out of the box with Kyler and Isabella, which Isabella could have 97 speed, something crazy, which is, the two of the most fun positions to use with rookies. So,
let's not let them to fall to Boone because we don't want Kyler Murray and Boone
or Regan.
or Regan. Yeah.
But Reeves,
Hey, no.
when you get that, the pick is in. When you get that graphic ready, you let me know, sir.
Oh yeah, we're all good.
All right. So with the third pick in the draft, Brent has gone with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Ace
so
is right.
He will be joining me in the NFC West.
What a division already.
I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm wondering who's going to go Seahawks and who's going
to
Rams. Two other really good teams though are still left there. We got VBD said if Brent goes NFC West, Hawks will be the last pick. LOL. Okay, so he went Cardinals. That's a great pick. I mean, like we talked about, that's gonna be a fun roster. You got fast linebackers and Hassan Riddick, and is Buchanan still there? I think so.
Yes, yeah.
And you have David Johnson, who is arguably the best running back in the league. So we're seeing what Brent's doing with this 74 speed running back, Rashad Poyer. So it can only get better with David Johnson, right? But next on the clock, we have Mr. Van Flank with the number 4 overall pick. We'll get your graphic up here, so don't make any announcements yet.
No.
I
don't know who I'm taking.
No, good.
I mean, do I take Kansas City?
I mean, that's the one thing that I knew would screw up everything. If I didn't go Chiefs, nobody would, all of a sudden it would be crazy.
I'm not going to play in Dawson's division again. I'm just not going to do it. Not right now. We're not talking.
Yeah, Van and Dawson are fighting. Van and Dawson are in a little bit of a little fight.
Yeah, so I think maybe we should take a division off.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So Van's top 5 here: the Cowboys, the Colts, the Packers, the Falcons, and the Jags. Which the Cowboys were a late addition to your top 5. We messaged the other day and you said, hey, can you go ahead and change my top 5? And I said, okay, cool. You've been talking about the Packers in main chat a while, that you wanted to go them, wanted to quarterback and Rodgers. Let's let Ace, you want to break down because Van's been giving you the same treatment he's been giving me. I've mentioned a ton of teams, but not being definitive about any of them.
Well, Van and I talk a lot. I've had him pegged for Packers for quite a while, but there's a late team that's come in that in my mind I've been like, okay, he's going there. And he made a comment this morning where I was almost maybe 99% certain. So I think Van goes with the Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys. Interesting. There's a lot of talented teams on this top 5. Andrew Luck and the Colts, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, Matt Ryan and all those guys at the Falcons. And Van's had a little up and down of a cycle, but he's been here. Van, how you joined what? Almost the beginning of last cycle?
I joined with VPD and JMO.
Oh yeah, that was a heck of a class of guys that joined.
Yeah, yeah. And so
But
I took over Brent's Brown's team.
oh yeah, that's right.
And yeah, and I was against Prince in that division against the Ravens for
Yeah.
a while.
So you're sitting at 95, 65, and 1, and the tie was, bad. It was whatever, nothing special there. That
Come
was
to
an
the AFC
accident.
North. We
Yeah,
want
there
you
you
here.
go. You are a Steelers fan. Are we going to see you go to the Steelers?
I can't stand them as they as they translate to Madden. I just can't stand it.
I'm messaging your pick to Regan. Regan, the pick is in. Van, don't announce it yet until Regan gives you the. So a heck of an overall record. And other than a couple bad seasons this cycle, this record could be a lot better. You're still 70-52 this cycle. A career winning percentage of 59.8. So no Super Bowls. How many AFC championships? 2, 3? Three. So almost. You shot yourself in the foot really bad once. You probably should have been in the Super Bowl.
All right, man, you're all good.
Show we couldn't talk about it.
So you're ready. Make your pick.
Yeah. With my pick, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys.
Boom. Josh is crying in a corner.
Yeah. Well, anytime I can stick him in the back, I'll take it.
So why Cowboys? Why Cowboys?
Well, I was going through the roster of the current ratings, and I didn't know how young they were.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought they were a lot older. So look at, I got to sign Cooper and Prescott and everything, but that's never been an issue in Madden really. But you look at their secondary, and it's just stacked. 2 great young linebackers, an amazing running back. Prescott's serviceable. Again, a speed wide receiver on the outside. I'm going to move that whole offensive line because they don't matter. And I'm going to grab one of those 4-3 rookie wide receivers when they come off their second year, and I'll be ready to rock and roll.
Right off the bat, the biggest thing with the NFC East every single year so far is Jack's kind of run the NFC East. Does that scare you at all?
Yeah, and I thought about that. I thought, and he owns me because he's just a better film guy, a better user than I am. But you know what? If I can beat him with roster, that's my angle.
Yeah, there you go. Reeves, go ahead and get the next graphic up for. Who is it? Who's
Regan.
5?
It is me.
No, it's yourself.
And I'm getting it all set up.
Here comes the cheese. Nobody. So Reeves, we got your top 5 up here up on the screen. Obviously, Baltimore at 1, the Carolina Panthers at 2, the Redskins at 3, Seahawks, and the Chargers. This is a bunch of really good teams. You can see Reeves' little Super Bowl trophy. He did win a Super Bowl. Career record of 96, 42, and 1. This cycle, he's 87 and 35. So a 69.1 career winning percentage, that is as good as it gets, especially for taking over a brutal New England Patriot roster last cycle.
We don't want to talk about it.
You kind of had to make do with that. So that always hurt. When new people join, it happened to me when I joined. I had a crappy San Francisco 49ers roster, and it hurts your winning percentage, but it's part of being here, part of building your team, seeing what you can win with. So where, guys, is this like another Tosh pick? Do we see Regan do we know where he's going?
Yes, everyone knows.
Tosh might have scared him to the Panthers.
Did Tosh scare Regan? Regan, when you're ready, man, it's up to you.
This pick
I like to give it a little bit of.
Okay. Didn't Regan just beat Tosh?
He did.
I did.
And me.
Wow.
I know that was my one. It was good. It was good. But I will go ahead. I've been trying to smoke screen this so hard, and actually,
oh boy,
I played it pretty well. If I can pat myself on the back a little bit. So I got to thinking, I'm here in Charlotte, and where can I get the best content? And I was like, dude, my content could be straight freaking fire here. The stadium is like 20 minutes up the road. So without further ado, I will be the Carolina Panthers in Madden 20.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Nope, psych. I just wanted to give Brian a complete heart attack.
Oh man, Brian
oh my gosh. Yep, yeah, he did. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I absolutely had to do it. I'm terrible. I'm going to hell. It's okay. I have to go to the Baltimore Ravens. That's my team.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, amazing. Brian. I know. I just wanted to.
Here's the thing. Brian is watching with no sound on.
Oh my gosh.
So he might have just seen the screen and now he might have just left the league. Who knows?
Yeah, he might just be like dead.
Um,
We got to go check on him.
Yeah. So he's roster dumping right now.
Yeah.
You almost had me for a second, but there's no way you're letting somebody else play with your
Yeah.
buddy Lamar.
I
You guys
can't,
have,
man.
you drafted a lot of fun rookies.
Oh, yeah.
Fast receivers, the fastest running back in the draft class too.
Yes,
I mean,
sir. And the fastest
that's
quarterback. The backup quarterback was actually the fastest quarterback in the
oh my
draft. So we got
god.
arguably the fastest
Brian
wide
Gibbs, I
receiver.
lost my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
No, he's probably dead. Yeah.
Mr.
Somebody do a welfare
Mr.
check on Brian.
For
Mr.
real.
Grizz is in here. Grizz, we're gonna break down your pick, then what we think your pick's gonna be, then we'll have you come on and talk about it, okay? Let's so Grizz is on the clock. Reeves, throw his graphic
It
up when you're
is.
ready.
Yep, it's all good.
This is another guy I talked to a lot in here. We've kind of been bouncing back and forth. Oh, my Alexa's talking in the background. So where's his top 5? Oh, we got our cool transition. Okay, we got 49ers, Seahawks, Jacksonville, Indy, and the Eagles. A career record of 87 and 148. No Super Bowls, but don't let the record fool you. When Grizz wants to be good, he's good. And he's showing it these last 3 seasons. It's been insane. Taking down big guys. He just beat the bricks off of Dave. No offense, Dave. But on these top 5 guys, where do we see Grizz go?
Zero
Van,
clue.
you go first.
Yeah. I see. Since you guys scared everyone else from the West, I think that he's going Jags.
That's an awesome roster. Ace, do you agree with that, or is he going to be a division mate of mine and take Seattle?
I don't know. I mean, even him and I have talked a lot recently, but with Grizz, you never know. He's all for it 1 minute, and then the next minute he's questioning life. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly have no clue where he's going right now.
He beat me, and it actually gave him 2 more seasons.
John, I need you to DM me who you're picking so we can get the graphic ready. So I'm gonna message Reeves.
Go Eagles.
Yeah, this will be. I don't think we see him go Eagles. Eagles are a terrible Madden team. A lot of high overall guys, but just when it comes down to Madden, it's I don't know, not ideal. The Colts would be nice.
Mike Chadwick. Anywhere he goes, he's losing a lot of games.
Man, he's one to talk, huh?
Yeah, coming from Chadwick. When's Chad pick? I wonder if Chad follows. Chad might need to follow Grizz for the league's sake, man. We needed some head-to-head there.
All right, Nick, the pick is in. You're all good to go.
All right, Grizz, you can take it away, man. When you're ready, go for it.
All right, so Niners are gone, obviously. Eagles suck. I just needed a fit team. They suck for Madden. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to have to go with the Jacksonville Jags here.
There we go. That is a loaded team, loaded defense. They added what pass rusher from was it Kentucky?
Oh, there's one reason I'm going there.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah. Nick Foles, big dick Nick.
Hey, I'll give you a second.
Oh boy. Yo, a second round. I thought you meant a second round. That's where Van was going with that one. So that's, great pick, great defense. You get Leonard Fournette, who's always a little OP in the previous Maddens.
Yeah, I can't score, so I just went with a really good defense on the board, and we'll just try to keep it rolling.
Fast. Linebacker. We've seen it this year. The linebackers are fast.
And you got DJ Chark there too. He's not a bad wide receiver.
Oh yeah, if you can dev Shark to even half the receiver he's got to this cycle, that
yeah,
Westbrook's pretty good too.
Are you afraid at all of since the real life Jags kind of shit the bed a little bit that they might get docked rating wise in this?
Yeah, a little bit, but the ratings guys are so dumb. Ramsey's probably gonna be a 99 still. It doesn't matter. So I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. I think Fournette's gonna be who gets hit the most, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. And he gets hurt a ton
now. Talvin Smith taking an absence.
I still think he'll be on the roster on Madden.
Yeah.
Very well could. Yeah, very well could be. So we got Grizz going to Jacksonville. He's the first one to jump in that AFC South. That was the division I predicted would be filled up first. That's just four really nice teams and the best quarterback in the league, Marcus Mariota. But Grizz, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Good luck the rest of this cycle and into Madden 20.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, guys. Your graphics are fire, so we really appreciate this.
No, sir, your graphics are fire.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
All right, so we got Ace on the clock.
Oh, here we go. Here
Reeves,
we
get
go.
his top 5 up when you're ready. And then I'm going to message you his pick because Ace's pick is already in.
Ace is going to Redskins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's
You know,
following me.
I do apparently like a Darius Geis, if I'm
Yeah.
willing to give away the second best cornerback in the league.
So we got a very interesting top 5. You got the Colts and the Rams. So the Rams are your favorite team.
Yes.
Yeah, and then obviously you got the Carolina Panthers at number 3. There's been rumors of that. The Jets and then the Lions. So probably 2 teams that I don't know what you're thinking there. But I mean, Van, what you think he's going? Is he going to the hometown? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Ace and I have been talking, and I didn't know he was a Colts guy on this list. So when the Colts were my number 2 team, they were my number 1 team for a long time. So there's some competition there. I was going to maybe go Jags if he took Colts, but now that he's picking after, I don't know. I think he goes Rams here. I think he goes Rams. He's a hometown guy, loaded roster, and I think he's going to come over the NFC.
We gotta do him some justice. Talking about his overall career record of 25-73.
Solid.
It could be better, but it's your first cycle here. It's definitely a tough adjustment period. You built a heck of a team. I will say that you have great players on the roster. You made good moves. It just comes down to figuring out the gameplay a little bit more, and I think you'll be okay. Regan, is his graphic ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ace. So whenever you want, man, you can go for it.
So the Panthers lid on there is it was just trolling Brian. Brian and I actually talk a lot, and him and I are good. Sometimes he gets upset, but we're good. So that was just a troll. I've been hanging out in the top 5 of rankings for quite a while, so I was pretty confident that I would get one of my top 2.
Yeah.
Big Rams fan, but I hate Goff. I really do. And
join the club.
I'm not gonna have fun going 1-15 or 2-14 every year, looking at that NFC West. So I'm gonna go with the Colts.
The Indianapolis Colts. That's a great pick. First off, let's RIP Sean.
Yeah, rip.
But I don't feel that bad for Sean because he didn't take him this cycle. He said he needed a break from him, and now he's going to have another break from him. This is an awesome roster. If offensive line matters, you and Van are sitting very, very, very pretty. You have a very young offensive line. Andrew Luck had a big bounce back year. Naheem Hines is, a Madden god, really. Nice rookies last year that had big years. This is a good pick. So you do join Grizz. You're the second one in the AFC South. Does Grizz scare you at all?
No.
No. Oh boy.
I think Grizz and I are on similar levels. I beat him one time with one of the worst plays in Madden. He was all upset about it, ready to jump off a cliff and all that. But you know what?
Off the edge.
I talked him off, and we've kind of bonded over that. So him and I are good. I think we'll have some pretty good battles. It'll be fun to watch.
I believe it.
So
question.
Level, you guys are pretty even. I think you guys are a great matchup.
Is the AFC South shaping up to be the cupcake division? Because John kept saying, he's like, I want the cupcake division.
John said in chat, "Oh, Ace wants the smoke."
Oh, okay.
But I think,
hey, John, run cover 6 all game and hate me.
regardless though, those are 2 guys that are great with content and fun
fire.
and active fun. So that AFC, that'll be a fun back and forth, a fun rivalry throughout the entire Madden 20 cycle. But Ace, no disrespect to you, but we're going to move on to Mr. Brian, Coach Brian. Does he shock the world and not take the Panthers now that they're available? Reeves, you got his top 10.
Yes, sir. It is up on the screen.
Okay. So we got the top 10. We got his Carolina Panthers, the Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, who are gone, the Rams, and then the Jets. He's got his little Super Bowl trophy up there, 81-42 career record, his first cycle in the XFL. We all know he's a diehard Carolina Panthers fan. He was the Titans this year. And he's going to go Carolina, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not after donating more money than he's supposed to and getting a refund. He's going Panther.
I did have to send
sitting in his wrestling tights right now with the pick.
All right, he messaged me his pick. His pick is in, and he told me I can't come on chat, but let them know this is better than Christmas and the first time I was laid combined. So, with that being said, the number 8 pick in the Madden 20 team selection draft is the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice to see him get it.
I'm happy he did.
Wanted to play.
I gave him a bunch of shit about it, but I did DM him and tell him I'm not taking the Panthers. I told him that it's all in fun and games. I like seeing when guys get their team. It makes for better content. It makes the cycle more fun for them. Even though it would have been hilarious if somebody else would have done it. I just, as a commissioner, I knew I couldn't do it. But I'm excited for him. That's like we talked about. That's a loaded team with a lot of speed. I'm hoping these RPOs aren't just out of control.
Yeah.
He loves his swing passes and all. It could be an interesting cycle. But he's the first. Is he the first one in the NFC South? Yes, he is. But that's an interesting division because you have the Falcons and the Saints, who are both awesome rosters to start with. So if a decent user gets the Falcons or the Saints, we could be seeing another nice NFC division. But we can move on from him. I'm sick of talking about him. We'll move on to number 9. Number 9, we have Robert.
Here we go.
Reeves, go ahead and queue up. You got his top 5? Okay. So his top 5, we all know Robert is a huge Bills. So the Bills are number 1. He's got the Redskins, the Cardinals, the Colts, and the Jags. I think he's Bills Mafia all the way. This might be arguably our best content guy we have.
By far.
Yeah. And we saw what he did with the Bengals. The dude had Bengals backdrops and shirts and jerseys and all sorts of stuff. With a team he actually likes and roots for, the amount of stuff he probably has at his house already, this could be really cool.
Yeah, it would have been a disservice to not let this guy get his team.
So we do have Robert send in a special video that we're gonna. It is awesome, and it is everything why I wanted the Bills to fall to him at 9. And if somebody would have tried to take him, I probably would have booed. But this needed to happen. So, Reeves, when you're ready, go ahead and cue up that video of Robert. And then he's going to jump in chat and talk with us.
Well, here with Fox Sports Ohio, and we're at Coach Morlock's house, and we're going to see who he's taking for Madden 20. Hey, Coach Morlock, it's Richard Fitzwell with Fox Sports Ohio. We see you're working on your barn here. Can you tell us who you're taking for Madden 20?
Well, guys, I guess it's an easy choice. I'm going to choose the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, Coach Morlock, it's Richard Fitzwell with Fox Sports Ohio. We see you're working on your barn here. Can you tell us who you're taking for Madden 20?
Well, guys, I guess it's an easy choice. I'm going to choose the Buffalo Bills.
We have a real Bills Mafia fan that has a.
All right, that was a hell of a video, Robert. Robert, you're in here, right?
I'm in here, man.
All right, man. That was awesome. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. How's your back feel? Is that all right?
I'm not going to lie. 46 years old, tables probably wasn't the most intelligent thing I ever done, but it sure was fun.
That was so. You get your Buffalo Bills. You got to be ecstatic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm tickled to death.
You worked hard for it, dude, and you deserve it, man. Absolutely. Congrats on that. You worked your ass off for your team.
I was excited for you. That I wanted that to happen. And what are some of the reasons you went with the Bills, other than being a fan? What on the roster do you like?
We've got a young quarterback. Strong throwing arm. T. Wyatt at corner. He's a shutdown corner. Strong middle linebacker and Tremaine Edmonds. All of those 3 guys are young. You could certainly build around them. Ed Oliver is going to be hopefully like an 80, 82 speed D tackle. And I play a 4-3 and push my D tackle. So that should be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm excited for you. That's a great pick. And it's going to be fun. Seeing what you do with your content with this team is going to be awesome. Hopefully your reporters from Fox Sports Ohio and all that stuff come with you, because that is it's a nice little system you got going on over there. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I am too. I think there's an opening in Western New York, so we're hoping we can get Fitzwell up there.
There we go. Good. Well, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. We're going to move on to the next pick, which is Mr. Doss.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Robert.
What an awesome video. That was incredible.
He's a gem. He is a gem.
So
you gotta love the pick when a fellow Bills fan that loves them is a diehard actually wants him to get them too, and that's pride. You know, he's like, if I can't get them, you gotta love Robert getting them because he does so much with that. So great job, Robert.
Throw Doss's top 5 up. Good. I'm gonna send you, because Doss's pick is already in. Obviously, I'm gonna send you our top 10 breakdown here if you wanna post it in there. But Doss, guys, is there any way Doss doesn't go Raiders? I mean, what is he? No, is he going Raiders? No. He's going Raiders.
Just
it's a lock.
Yeah,
it's a lock.
I think you guys are right. It's let me send that. He the only thing maybe he was concerned I was going to go Chiefs, but I don't think they're scared him away. Doss has been Raiders for the last 4 cycles. He's a Raiders guy through and through. So technically it's the Las Vegas. Is it the Las Vegas Raiders? No, not yet. But a 216 and 110 record, no Super Bowls. He's lost 2, I believe. One to Jack and one to Brent, both 2 tough users. Hopefully this is the year he can fight through. I know he was not happy they signed Antonio Brown. He threw Panthers up on his graphic too. I wonder if he was trying to troll Brian too. But Reeves, when you're ready, Doss's pick is in. All right, so he went with the Oakland Raiders. Surprise, surprise.
And he's not scared of
it. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked.
Hold on. Oh, whoops. I got to change that. Reeves, don't post that graphic yet. I'll send you this.
So I hope somebody takes a team that just runs straight cover 3 for Kansas City.
Yeah. So this is what's crazy to me though is we'll pull up this graphic, but the Chiefs are still on the board, who could arguably have the most dominant player of the cycle with Patrick Mahomes. With what these, you got to think some guys on the bottom of this list are licking their chops at some of these teams that are still available, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think the Chiefs would be here at all. No way.
No, when I knew I wasn't taking them, I actually told JMO, I said these are going to fall, and I know JMO was considering the Chiefs, so we'll see if it changes his mind at all. Reeves' graphics coming in now.
So I want JMO Riot to take the Skins.
The Skins?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping right now.
Because you don't want to deal with Jack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about.
Dawson chat said, LOL, not scared of you, Nick. Yeah, right. I beat him every single time. I beat him every single time. Oh, I didn't put, okay, just post it or whatever. Sorry, I got to change this again. But with, you want to put that up? Oh, I put Panthers. I can't even, Brian, sorry, I put your name as Panthers instead of Brian. Sorry. But that's okay. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's happy to be the Panthers.
Yeah. He's on the street right now in his wrestling outfit dancing.
He turned off the draft show. He's gone. So we got Riggs. When you're ready to put that up there, let me know. Okay, no problem. And now we'll kind of break down just our first 10 picks, how the divisions are looking, what we're looking at, what we expect here. But we got 31 people watching. That's awesome. I got to assume almost the whole league's in here. The only guy that's not is bracket. So we got the divisions. What's the first thing that jumps out at you guys? Ace, we'll start with you.
The first thing would be, I actually think that NFC North with Chicago, Green Bay, and even Minnesota, there's a wide open division there. I wonder who the first 1 or 2 are going to go there. I would think that the Bears is a pretty popular team, so maybe it falls to someone like Hammer, who I believe is a Bears fan.
Yep, diehard Hammers fan or Bears fan. God, I'm mixing everybody's name of their team. Jeez. Yeah, right off the bat, you got Regan and Tasha in one division, me and Brent in one division. So you got 2 power divisions there. And obviously, I put Colts too. Jeez, I screwed up everything on this graphic. The next one will be better. I'm sorry. I put John's name as Colts, and I put Ace's name as Colts. Oh my God, what kind of show are we running here? Hey, Van, what jumps out at you here, man? What?
Well, your pick jumps out at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because that changed everything, right?
Yeah.
That sent everybody into panic. So
Yeah.
the minute that happened, people either followed the division, changed teams, kind of reworked. And I think right now, like you just said, the bottom teams right now are salivating at Kansas City. Like Ace said, the NFC North open. I mean, it's becoming quite interesting with just you not taking that, because I know that I was thinking about taking Kansas City after you took San Francisco. So
Which
I know.
that's interesting you say that, because when I didn't take the Chiefs, everybody probably thought about it, but nobody really changed off what I thought they were going to do. So that's interesting. People almost just were so expecting the Chiefs to be gone that they didn't even consider, or didn't make that move to get the Chiefs. Reeves, go ahead when you're ready, and we're going to throw JMO's graphic up there and get
All
this thing
right.
rolling on to number 11.
And JMO is on.
I'm going to wait for him to DM me his pick, but we got JMO. He's another good user, man. This is somebody who had his downs, but 93 and 73 career record. Last cycle, he had to jump in as the Dolphins, who weren't very good, and he ended up turning them around really well. But as we can see on here, we got the Giants, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Texans, and the Chargers. He's a Giants fan. He was not happy with the Daniel Jones pick, I don't believe. It is also worth noting that Michael Chadwick is a Giants fan, and he doesn't pick for 3 more picks. So do we see JMO take the G-Men? Ace, where do you see JMO going here?
I do know that he isn't happy with that rookie they selected. I don't see him going to the Packers. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, Ace, do you have any, or Van, do you have any predictions?
Welcome to the division. If you want to take the Giants, I don't know about that. He's a good user. He's a lot like me though. He can go 12-4 or 4-12.
Yeah, you guys joined at the same class as well.
We're very evenly matched, I think. Kind of similar styles. So it'd be fun if he came over.
The pick is in, Regan. I just messaged you. So go ahead and get that ready. It's a very widespread division of teams. He has talked the entire cycle that he was following me, and the Seahawks are right up there if he wants to go and take them, but he's not gonna because he's scared.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke.
No, he said the entire time, I'm following Nick, and he's not going to do it. This is his chance to do it, and he won't do it.
Yeah. Okay, so JMO, you're listening to us.
So his pick is in. He went with the Houston Texans.
Whoa.
So that puts him in a division with Ace and Grizz. So we got 3 members of the AFC South full. Does this, I mean, who's favorited to win that division with those 3 right now between Ace, Grizz, JMO?
Yeah.
With the Texans roster?
Yeah.
JJ Watt, you got to assume he's got some stupid X factor pass rusher ability. Am I right?
Well, and it's just nice to see Boo not have them for once.
Boone is targeting the Tennessee Titans, so he might be, keep it on the horizon. I know the Titans are a good team, so they might go before he's gone. But that would be a very fascinating division. Lots of great content guys. I mean, the content possibilities are endless there.
That's you get Deshaun Watson, who's still young. You get Jadeveon Clowney, who's a Madden freak. JMO's going to do well. DeAndre Hopkins, it's going to be a nice team for him. And I don't, Van says he's favorited in that division right now. I don't know. It's a new Madden, a new cycle. Who knows who comes? I know Grizz is in the same division now. And they've been playing each other. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. The AFC South is always fun because there's a lot of good teams there. But we're going to go ahead and move on to my favorite member that I hurt his feelings. I'm really sorry, but it's going to be Riot with the 12th pick. So go ahead and get his top 5 ready when you are. I'm going to DM him and get his pick and probably get yelled at.
You broke his heart.
I know. I feel so bad. But maybe he gets the Chiefs. Who knows,
Hey, Jets are a good team.
He'll send you a very strongly worded Swiss message. He'll be like, hey, I don't know. I don't really like that, man. That wasn't good.
He's Jamaican?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, it started Swiss and then went Jamaican very fast.
He's too nice. So we got the Niners, the Jets, the Jags, the Cards, and the Packers. Do we see a 64 and 116 record? He struggled early on. He also got screwed last Madden with a bad roster. But But this is a guy who this Madden also got screwed and was in the same division with 3 Super Bowl winners. It's not been 2 good cycles for Riot. But
he
he's been
owns Brent. He owns
he
Brent,
does
doesn't he?
he does own Brent for sure. We
Yeah.
have to mention that.
However, something sneaky about this one is Riot is one of the most underrated traders, like traders,
Yes.
not traitors.
He
There's a
is.
difference. But he trades away almost everyone to try and build his own team. So, the Jets are pretty locked up with all those huge contracts that they recently signed. So the Packers might be the best move here.
Yeah, I mean, and like Ace mentioned before, the NFC North is wide open. So if you want that's go ahead and grab it and see who ends up joining you. That's the fun of this. So we got his pick is in. I just messaged Reegs. So this is a very interesting pick. We'll bring it up in a second, but he actually went off of his top 5. He went away from his top 5. So we'll see what he goes with. So Riot, with the 12th pick, decided to go with the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
Son of a.
Chicago Bears.
I'm surprised.
I am too. With Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the same, you could have, but you get Khalil Mack. You get a really nice. I mean, that's a really nice roster. Allen Robinson, shout out to the homie Allen Robinson.
They also drafted a 4-3 wide receiver in the 3rd that could be a little bit of a wild card.
See, there you go. And that you don't have a 1st round pick though, which is the reason I would stay away from them. They did add they got new jerseys with the little throwback alternate they got. But you got to feel bad for Hammer. Hammer is a diehard Bears fan, but he's the Bears weren't going to last that long. Not with this roster.
No, I agree.
Tariq
I think I would have taken Green Bay in his position here, just for the fact that they got the Gary and they Savage and then Amos. I mean, and then all the other cornerbacks and all the other guys on defense. I mean, that's a good looking defense for sure.
Absolutely. So we got Jack in the chat here. Hold on, Jack. We don't say anything yet. Let us get your graphic up first. And make sure you're not muted. But Reeves, go ahead and pull his top 5 up. All right, cool. We got Jack's top 5. No surprise, the Washington Redskins are sitting there at number 1. Do we see Jack going away from the Redskins, boys?
No.
No, he's wanted them bad. And I thought they were going to go. This is one team that Brent mentioned to me earlier today that he thought about taking. And I didn't try to talk him out of it, but I persuaded him away from it.
Yeah, if the Ravens weren't there, I probably would have gone either Redskins or Panthers. I like the Redskins; they look good.
Yeah. So we see Jack's record 226 and 85.
Man.
I mean, that's massive.
That's intimidating.
Yeah, with 2 Super Bowls. Reegs, go ahead and get that graphic ready.
It is all good whenever he is.
In the words of Josh, is there a worse kit in the league?
These are ugly uniforms that Jack likes. And Jack, go ahead when you're ready, man. Go ahead and make your announcement. Is he in here?
Well, to fill some space, I don't know. I think those Redskins unis are so ugly, they're cool. Like they're one of those really, really like edgy, really. I don't know. To me, I like
great. I love them. I think they're awesome.
Jack,
all maroon is fucking great.
Yeah,
Jack, are you muted?
It's a good combination.
Do we have to announce for him?
That's a good question. Let's see if he's in here.
He is, but I think he's muted. I can't. I don't know.
I'm gonna take a shot at the division the first 2 seasons because he takes a while to get his 95 speed 6'5" corners. Right, so he takes a little bit of time to get those.
Nah, he's here.
All right, there he is. He's here. All right, Jack, go ahead and make your announcement, sir.
Does this not work again?
No, we got you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect. Well, as everybody knows, I'm going to go with the Washington Redskins.
The Washington Redskins. What, other than being a huge fan, what on the roster do you like about these guys?
Well, obviously, them picking Dwayne Haskins. Hopefully, he has cannon arm, which I'm hoping for. They picked a really fast receiver in the 3rd round, which would be helpful. And then, obviously, they got hopefully Reuben Foster's good to go on the roster. That'll be a good fast linebacker. And then they got the good young D-line. And
oh, yeah.
My favorite team. I don't really care who they have, to be honest.
Yep. I'll ask you one question before we get you out of here. Does Van taking the Cowboys scare you at all?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Oh, shot across the bow.
The man is confident.
Well, good. I'm excited. I'm excited you got your team. I was hoping they fell to you. So congrats, and that means you don't have to leave the league. All right, all right, man. Thanks for coming on. See ya. All right, we got another user happy with his team, so that is very good. We got the Washington Redskins off the board, so he joins Van Flank in the NFC East. Who's going to go with the Eagles and Giants in there? Man, I hope Chad goes Giants. That's just
Boys, that would be 2 back-to-back that would get their favorite team. That would be fantastic.
yeah. All right, so speaking of Chad, we got him on the board here. Top 5: the Giants, the Browns who are gone, the Cards who are gone, the Skins who are gone, and then the Dolphins. Probably
The
just for
Dolphins?
the
Can we
Dolphins.
pause just a moment? Josh wanted to ask, is Jack talking through his pillow?
he was a little quiet. But let's take a minute and look at Chadwick's career XCFL record: 85 and 160 and 1. So he was talking a bunch of smack to Grizz, and he comes in with this. Chad, if you're listening, man, DM me your pick here. He already did. All right. The pick is in. Reegs, I'm gonna message you right now. The G-men available, you have to think Chad's going to the Giants. The Browns gone. Or does he go division chasing? Is he avoiding Jack for the second straight? He played with Jack twice, 2 cycles in a row. Does he go away and take something else? I don't know. It's going to be interesting what he decides here. Reegs, when you're ready, let me know.
Yes, sorry. Give me a sec.
Chad has
No, you're good.
unbridled confidence, and I don't know
He
where
does.
it comes from.
All right,
Yeah.
He will scrap anybody.
All right, so the pick is in, and Chad has picked the Tennessee Titans.
Whoa.
So he joins the division of Ace, Grizz, and JMO. So that division is full.
Got a bad
And
cough.
it is an interesting division to say the least. Chad is still the worst. Oh, Brent's here. Brent, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Not too
What's
bad.
up, Brent? What's up?
Had a bunch of
Brent.
traffic going on.
Oh, you're good. Boone knows that you're going through. What you're just in time to see Chad take the Titans. What do you think about that? While
I
you're
heard
here,
that as you were announcing it. I think it's pretty smart by him. I mean, all those guys are really good users for the league who haven't had the most success in the past. So I think it's kind of cool that they're all going to go in a division together, and one of them's going to make the playoffs every year.
every single year. Yeah,
I
and
love
it's a fun division of 4 decent teams too.
Yeah, they're gonna have a great time, man. And yeah, the
Yeah.
teams are good too. I like it. I like it all around by those guys.
Yeah, I think Ace.
It's gonna cut down on complaints for sure.
Oh yeah, Ace. What do you think? And looking at your division, you followed Grizz, but these other 2 guys jumping in after you guys, what you thinking? Ace. Oh, he's muted. All right, we'll move on then. We'll let
Swing and a miss.
yeah, when he comes back, we'll get him. But so we'll move on to the next pick, which will be pick number, what was Chad? 14. So we're on to 15, which is IREC. And Reegs, you're good. I saw your DM. You're good there.
You think he's coming to catch 4 whoopings a year or what?
I don't think so. I don't. He's a huge Seahawks fan, and a Browns fan. Those are his top 2. He's got the Cowboys who are gone, the Panthers who are gone, and the Texans who are gone. So the only team on his top 5 that's there is the Seahawks. I don't know. I think you do because you got DK Metcalf. I mean, it's too exciting to leave, right?
Yeah, I would go for them, but I mean, I'm not one to shy away from an opponent, so I guess we'll see the difference in strategy on that.
Yeah. So Reegs, you let me know. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So his pick is in. Reegs, I just messaged you. So IREX got a 76 and 77 record and won. This Madden, he was above 500 in a very tough division too, at 65 and 57. So I mean, he was already been in a tough division. I don't see a reason to shy away from the 2 commissioners of the league. No problem there. Ace, where do you think IREC goes here? Is Ace back? Van, go ahead.
I'm back.
No, Ace is back. Van's muted now. Ace, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was
it's hard to
peeing.
say.
Oh boy.
I think
That's a good accomplishment for you at your age, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I'm going off of his top 5 here. I'm going away from his top 5, and I think Rick goes to the Falcons.
The Falcons.
I think that team fits him really well with Deion Jones, and then the running back duo they got there, I think he's going to do just fine right there.
Oh, that's true. Middle linebacker cheese up the gut.
Yeah,
Do they have that slide blitz
that's
in the
it.
playoffs? That's all that
Oh,
matters.
He did kind of master the middle linebacker blitz. I mean, he really did.
Every play.
oh God.
Van's taking shots. So his pick is in. Reeves, you have the graphic ready?
Yes, sir.
The real graphic. So he's going to go with the New England Patriots.
Whoa.
Just kidding. He's not. He wanted to mess with VBD. He's going to go with the New Orleans Saints. So he does stay away from me and Brent, which it could be a good move. So I reckon he's going to go with the New Orleans Saints. That's another fun roster. You got Drew Brees, Kamara, Ingram's gone now, but that's oh, he posted. Okay, we got the Saints on there. VVD might have just shit himself a little bit there, though. That was. But we got Irek with the Saints. Joins Coach Brian actually, which good. That's going to be an interesting combo in that division.
Oh, no
with Brian
doubt.
and Irek.
Holy cow! Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Good Lord.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It yeah, that'll be a fun one. We'll definitely have to keep our eyes on that.
Breeze on the block.
Irek is an Ohio State fan, so he did mention to chat with me. Lots of Buckeyes on the Saints roster, so that's one of his big reasons for going there. But he slides on it. He doesn't take his favorite team. That'll be we'll see. We'll see who ends up with the Seahawks now. They might be falling. Reeves, go ahead and toss VBD up there when you're ready, and I'll get a DM from him. Where do we see VBD going, fellas? Anyone?
Yeah. Let's have a look.
I mean, it's top 5. Oh, yeah, it's top 5. We just got up. Okay. You got the
VVD's
Pats.
going to the Patriots.
You think so?
He's a hard guy to predict.
Yeah. Some of these guys are just pretty obvious from what they want in chat over the year, and he's going to go with the Patriots.
It's an interesting top 5 with the Pats, the Rams, the Bucks, the Lions, and the Bengals. But you can see he sports a 95-51 career record, and he has been a guy who's had to come in the cycle midway through both times, and has done pretty well with the team he's got. So he's a good player. And his pick is Ann Reeves. I'm gonna message you. Oh, interesting.
I'm just gonna give Tosh some challenge over here.
Yo, Regan is Tosh.
Yeah, I don't know about
yeah. Okay, so we got his pick is in, and he decided to go with the New England Patriots. He said in his message to me he thought about going with the Rams and having just a really fun division with me and Brent, but he has decided better and decided to go with the New England Patriots. No surprise.
That would have been competitive if he did that, man.
That would have been fun.
He can hang with us. He's one of the guys who can actually get in there and push us around.
So he joins Robert in the AFC East as the only 2 members there, with the Bills and the Pats. That's a nice little duo there. Do we have any divisions without? No, we got the NFC North has 1, the AFC West has 1. And now we'll move on to our next pick. So we got Mr. Is it Higgy?
It is.
Yeah, we got Higgy up. All right, so Higgy's actually going to come on afterwards. So pick is in. Good. All right, Higgs, you can go ahead and jump on here. We'll break you down real quick. Do you have his top 5 or no? There we go. Okay. Sorry, a little slow over here. So he's a diehard Denver Broncos fan. The Colts are gone. The Seahawks are still there. The Packers are still there. And the Falcons are still there, which is just crazy to me that some of these teams, the Chiefs, the Falcons, the Packers, all these guys are still available at 17. Does that surprise anybody else?
The Falcons are shocking.
The Falcons are
some guys. Well, the Falcons didn't have a great year.
No, true.
So they're not going to be as stacked as the past. And I think a lot of guys are just going off not caring about the rosters because we play so many seasons that by the end, with no one on it, I think they're trying to pick who they want to play with.
Yeah, I agree. And I also think we're seeing guys really, since this is such a big decision, I think guys locked into their pick about, 3 weeks ago. And then now, even though certain teams are available they didn't expect, they're still going with their gut decision, which was, nope, I decided on this team. I've prepared. I've game planned. I'm going with this team. Even though a team like the Chiefs probably shouldn't be here at 18, I think they're still here because other guys I want to go with this one team. So they've been set on that.
Yeah.
The Chiefs definitely should not be here.
No. So the pick is in. You got the graphic ready? All right, Higgy, you are good to take it over, my man.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, Higgs?
No, not much. I'm not gonna lie. Patrick Mahomes is pretty tempting here,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to stick with my boys and go Denver Broncos.
The
All right.
Denver Broncos. Great pick. You got your team. Another guy who gets their team. So I'm very happy about that.
So is there a quarterback controversy first year? Are you going with Flacco or are you going with the rookie?
Yeah, I think it really depends ratings. I'm not gonna lie. I really do want to go with Drew Lock, but I mean, if he's way lower than Flacco, I might go Flacco a year or two. But I think I'm definitely gonna have the best pass rush in the league.
Oh yeah,
Don't
you
do
got
it.
you got a very nice pass rush there, Von Miller. So you joined DOS. That's a tough division with just team wise with the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders, who are all really good. You've obviously I think we all know you took the worst team in that division. Does that scare you at all? Who's going to end up getting the Chargers and the Chiefs? Or
no, man, I'm good with the challenge, and I like to build my team, so it doesn't bother me. I'm gonna have a stud running back, I believe, in Philip Lindsay. Great pass rush. Question mark at corner and quarterback, but I can work on that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for hopping on. I'm glad you got your team, and good luck the rest of this cycle and into next one, my man.
All right, thanks, guys.
All righty.
Yeah, see you guys.
See you,
We
man.
got Brent's favorite user up next, Josh Hanna.
Oh, here we go, baby.
So let's just, guys, I mean, he's got unbelievable teams at his disposal here. So he's got to take the Chiefs, right?
No, he's got to take the Seahawks, man. They're just the best team on the board. Go ahead and grab the Seahawks, Josh.
He is going to.
I said something several weeks back that VBD freaked out about, and it was Josh taking the Jets just so that he could kind of follow Violent around and troll on him. I actually think that's a good possibility.
The Jets, so he does have his 3 Super Bowls up there. 236, 74 and 1, 95, 27 and 1 this cycle. One of the best winning percentages in the league. No Super Bowls this cycle. We'll point that one out. Diehard Cowboys fan. The Jets at number 2. That would be really interesting. But he did mention to me numerous times that he wanted a tough division. He talked about taking Bengals and Steelers. He wanted me to do that with Tosh and Regan. Does he have the guts to join me and Brent? I don't know.
No.
His pick is in, and he decided to go with the New York Jets.
Oh, my God.
So Josh went with his worst roster ever, but the Jets are actually pretty good this year. You got Jamal Adams. You got a really nice defensive line, and he's actually on the show. Josh, how are you, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
It's the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, in the words of Alicia Keys. And I'm going to New York. The bright lights are calling.
Oh my God, I want to see an XCFL special. Josh lost in New York, like the Home Alone thing, and he's gonna have like Brent and Nick chasing him like the 2 bandits. Oh my gosh, that'd be priceless.
You made Dave really sad. He said, "I knew I should have donated more money because he's a Jets fan. He wanted his Jets, and he's not gonna get them." Chad said he's crying, and he said, "Hello, Governor." PBD said, "Goddamn Euro lag." But the Jets
need to get better internet.
So what makes you choose the Jets? I mean, what is there a player that jumps out at you?
It's time to fix the legacy.
The legacy.
Of always picking the good teams.
Okay.
With the combination of the new kits, as I call them, or the uniforms, and Le'Veon Bell and the Mosley, Adams, Darnold, it's going to be a good year.
So he just wanted to go to the AFC to get away from us.
Nah, he wanted my hands. He told me, he was like, Regan, I'm gonna come to the AFC and whoop that ass. And I was like, nah, fam, nah, you're gonna catch those. You're gonna get bent over. Yeah. No, I said Tosh is gonna bend both of us over. Like, we don't even have to worry about it.
So you get VBD and Robert so far in there, and then no one's taking the Dolphins, who very well could be the last pick. Who knows what happens there? That's interesting. The AFC is looking tough. Tosh, Regan, Doss, Ja. Oh man, this.
What do you guys think of the conference balance so far?
I was going to say it looks a lot more balanced this
It
time.
is. Yeah. Once we get through a couple more of these picks, we'll get the graphic back up.
Because it already looks better.
Yeah, Dave has picked 19 and Sean has picked 20. We can go ahead and take a look at 20.
We're doing it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, Josh, thank you for coming on, sir. We wish you the
Cheers.
best of luck. Cheers,
See you
mate.
later.
All right.
Bye.
So he's gone. They go the pick before Dave, which is a bummer. Let's go ahead and see who you got. Dave's top 5 up there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna message him.
$50 would have got you your team, Dave.
Dude, he donated 40. So he was just a little short. Yep.
$10.
But his top 5: Cowboys. He doesn't even have any Jets on here. Cowboys, Bears, or Cowboys, Browns, Vikings, Jags, and Texans. The only team available is the Vikings. Do we see him go with the Vikes?
Wow. Okay, just a quick hot take. Josh had 309.4 points. Dave had 302.7. He was 7 points behind. That is wild.
$10 would have done it.
It would have.
But
so would a couple of tweets.
And Josh's podcast last minute must have pushed him above because the podcast is 15 points or whatever it is. So him and Riot putting in the podcast is huge. So I mean, I don't know what we see out of Dave here. You can see he had an awesome cycle this time around, 79 and 44, because his career record he's below 500. He sent his picks.
He has some great teams to choose from. I mean, you could go Minnesota, Green Bay, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, KC, Chargers. I mean, Rams, Seattle. There's some amazing teams still left on this list.
There is. It's crazy that the Chiefs are still available to me, but there's gonna be some really happy guys below here.
Wait, am I remembering incorrectly, or did whenever that survey went around, weren't the Chiefs like ridiculously low on the list?
Yeah.
Wow.
There weren't.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's surprising.
it's the jersey. I think it's.
Let's remember how bad the Chiefs defense is.
That's
the
true.
jerseys are gross, man. The jerseys are nasty.
Honestly, a lot of users don't like taking the best team because then if you play well, people take it away from you.
Yeah, that's very true. But
hint, Tosh.
Imagine.
Yeah. But he's a fan. He has an excuse. I'm a Ravens fan, and I hate his guts for being the Browns. But it is what it is.
Wait, hey, dude, you think you hate him now?
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was thinking, I was like, it's gonna be fun for the first like 1 or 2 games, and then after that, I'm just gonna want to blow my brains out every time I see those oranges come onto the field.
Seriously.
All right,
I beat him once.
The pick is in, and he has decided to go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh.
And with this, he says, "I'm going to F Brian up some more. I'm taking the Falcons." So that division is Dave, Brian, and Iraq. With the Falcons, Panthers, and Saints. And that's the NFC South. That is a tough division right there.
That's another good division. Holy cow.
I think whoever said the Bucs were going last is 100% right because I think that's just.
Well, Air V hasn't picked yet, has he?
Yeah, Air V will take them.
Yeah, Air V is late. Yeah, so you're right. Air V probably will. So we'll get one more pick in here before we bring it all up. I'm going to message Sean. Go ahead and pull his stuff up.
I was going to be them, then I saw it. A couple days after I told you I was going to be them, Air V messaged about how he wanted to be them. It didn't bother me to take the Cardinals instead.
Yeah. So that's a fun division there. I'm excited. Dave's it's a lot. It's very similar to his Jacksonville offense right now. But I don't know. The Falcons are nasty, man. I don't, even with a little real life regression, I guess you could say. Deion Jones is still a monster. Their secondary is nice. You got Julio. All right, so we got Ridley. So we got Sean up here. The Colts, the Browns, the Saints, the Jags, and the Bucks. So he's got the Bucks on there, who is the only team currently available. He's sporting a very nice 117 and 217 career record. But he's been here forever. Diehard Colts fan. I don't know where Sean's going to go. Do we see him take one off his list, or do we see him go maybe with
Chiefs?
Yeah, I can see him take a good team like the Chiefs here.
I think Sean didn't think that there'd be a chance they'd be on the board.
No, which that's going to be the case with a lot of these top fives as we get rolling down here. People are going to have, the Packers are available. No one thought so we're going to see. His pick is in, Regan. When you get it ready, let me know. he took the Browns this cycle, and didn't do as well as he probably wanted to do. But maybe he takes a chance again and takes one of the top quarterbacks. But his pick is in, and he has to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, of course.
You have to. You had to at some point,
Yeah, someone had to realize, like, I can't let this team slip through my fingers and end up with the fucking Buccaneers.
Yeah. And that's So so that puts him with who? I'm gonna send you the graphic right here, but that puts him with Dawson Higgy in the AFC West. That's another tough division. I mean, hopefully he doesn't do to Mahomes what he did with Baker Mayfield. And
boy.
ideally,
he figured it out for the first couple seasons of this cycle. It looked like he was by it. It's the picks that plague him, man. And when he started playing safe, he had a couple good seasons, and he just reverted back to the picks again, though.
His defense with the Browns is nice. He's had one of the best defenses ever since. Force 30 interceptions, and then you throw 45 interceptions, it's gonna hurt you. It's just Reegs, I sent you the graphic. I hope I corrected all the issues on it.
Yeah, I saw it. Looks good.
Yeah. Okay, good. So we'll post this up here. We'll kind of do a little division breakdown before we get to who's up next. We got Bracket. Oh, Bracket sent me a list, so I have to go through his list and see who he wants. He sent me 1 through 32. Is that
Wow.
Tell me when that thing's up.
Almost. Give me a sec.
Oh, you're good.
So
the Chiefs
this
are
is where it starts getting interesting.
Very interesting. You can pick and choose. You can pick and choose almost your own division for the most part.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting for sure.
So
that was the only thing I didn't like about a high pick. I actually kind of wish I would have picked about 12th, because then you can pick, whoever you want as division mates on top and still get a good team that you're happy.
Yeah. Yep. Very true. Very true. All right, so we can look at this little preview here. So we got the AFC South is full. The AFC West has 3 teams. The AFC East has got 3 teams. The NFC North is still sitting there with 1 team. I mean, if you're up right now, what team are you going with? Let's go with Ace. If he's not muted.
Rams, probably. He's a fan.
Sorry.
There he is.
Yeah, I'd have to go Rams. At this point, they got Aaron Donald. You got Jared Goff will be a good Madden player. I just don't like him in real life. He's still got Gurley right there. You got Cooks, who's a burner. So lots of great talent on that team still.
The Rams might honestly be the best roster. They're going to be right up there with the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, you got so many. The Rams, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Vikings are nice. The Chargers. It's just there's a lot of good teams left. I don't know. This is what division right now is the toughest to you guys? Van, what do you think?
Oh, that's a great question. I'd have to say, oh man, I think the NFC South right now with Brian and Irek and Dave. That looks pretty tough.
I can't lie. I love how balanced every single one of these divisions is so far. I mean, aside from the NFC North because nobody's there, but look, every single one, even the AFC East. Josh has VBD and Robert, who's a great user. Van has Jack. I have Tosh. Brent has Nick. Like everywhere has balance. Like every single one of these guys is really gonna be in a division where I think they're. And I mean, NFC South, dude. I mean, with Dave and Brian and Rec, I love it. I love the balance we have this year.
So let's go ahead.
That's a good point.
When you're ready here, go ahead and pull up Bracket's top 5. I got his pick ready to go, actually.
In regards to that, guys, we got one division that's only 2 Super Bowl champions and nothing else. So
hey, multiple times Super Bowl champions.
Tosh, I need you to step it up, bud. Come on.
Among that division, 2 players.
It's
I think the Chargers owner is going to be big in that division because right now it looks like Doss will be in the same position.
The Chargers owner is not going to be in that division.
So we got Bracket's top 5: the Pats, the Cowboys, the Chargers, the Titans, and the Bears. So he joined late, 15-39 this cycle. His first cycle with us. His pick is in. Reegs, I sent it to you. It's the Pats are gone, the Cowboys are gone, the Chargers are there. Do you think he goes Chargers even with the full division? He did give me some instructions on users to avoid, so which I won't mention any of that.
Come on.
Not yet. No, he he said he would like to avoid the Euros because of time conflicts. That is all that was said.
And Chad.
But
And
for obvious reasons.
his
And
pick is in, and he's going to go with the Los Angeles Chargers.
oh,
He
nice.
he has mentioned numerous times how much he loves Derwin. He's a big user coverage guy, and Derwin is awesome. You know, one of the best safeties in the game. You know, 6'3", just awesome player. So that fills up that division.
He's a sneaky good user, that guy.
He really is. Being in
Yeah.
my division over here, I've seen it firsthand how good, you know, he's just
he can
kind of
play.
fell into having to play a tough division every single year. But it'll be interesting to see what a lot of guys can do with a full cycle. But that's a good pick for him. So I'm glad he got one of his top 3 teams, even though he wasn't able to, you know, he's got a softball game he's playing in right now. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Boone's top 5. This top 5, he didn't even want to send me one. He said he was just going to go off whatever's going on. So we don't put much into this. I'm going to see who we got. He is also going to jump on the show too. Okay, Boone's top 5. The Chargers, who just went. The Bengals, the Cardinals, the Skins, and the Giants. So he's got who? The Bengals and the Giants he could go with.
Oh, if he takes Giants, I'm done.
Dude, but I would like to see him go Bengals and play with Regan and Tosh.
I don't know. Andy Dalton has 72 speed. I don't think that's gonna fly.
Boone, message me first before you start talking about it so we can get your graphic.
He has also got the Giants up there too. Yeah, Giants.
All right, I'm working on that, bro. Yeah, I
You're
mean,
good. You're
practice.
Good. Take your time. Yeah, this will be interesting because if he does go with Jack and Van taking the Giants, that's another fun division right there. And then I feel bad for whoever has to take the Eagles.
Can we get an update real quick? Because I missed the last pick or two.
I'll send you the graphic. At least you're not stuck in traffic. I'll give you that.
Lowered expectations.
Yeah. I've been off today. Okay.
Good. Brent, where do you think Boone's going to go with? I get this ready for him.
I think
Rams.
He's going to come somewhere in the NFC this time. I could see him going for the Rams because Boone's not scared of a tough opponent. He likes to have fun. He likes to joke around with me and Nick, so I could see him going there. Seattle too.
Wait, is there a spot?
I got 2 teams on my mind right now. So
hey Boone, hey Boone, there's a spot open in Brian's division.
Is there Boone,
there is.
Boone, come on, man, do it for the league.
And it's a rebuild team. You do like rebuild teams. You could get famous Jameis. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with famous Jameis.
Oh, listen to him laugh. That's a no.
No. I can let you know that now.
Message me before you say it so we can get your graphic ready.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna go. Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
I don't need it. Take the Bengals.
He's going Packers, guaranteed.
I didn't know that he was still deciding.
All right.
He's hold on. Let Regan get ready. He'll tell you when you're good.
It wasn't so much I was deciding. I was really trying to figure out, what I wanted to do. A lot. You gotta remember, I'm towards the end of this draft here. There's not a lot here for me.
Oh yeah, no. There's still some good teams out there though. You got the Packers, Seahawks, Rams, Vikings. So go ahead.
All right. So, in this next Madden, I will be on the Los Angeles Rams.
Uh-oh.
Good pick.
I said it throughout the year. I wanted the competition. I need to be a better player, and I think the best place to do it is against 2 perennial champions.
There we go.
Like Mr. Larson and Mr. Brent, okay?
I love it.
I get to make Goff the quarterback he always deserved to be.
And you get Aaron Donald. You say you can't develop pass rushers. You got one of the best pass rushers ever.
You see what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm doing here, okay?
And you got Brandon Cooks.
Goff is just like those quarterbacks you've been using on the Texans all year, so you'd be happy.
Except he's got a few more badges or whatever they're going to give him, traits or whatever you want to call him. He's going to have a little bit more experience on him, so he's perfect. And his contract's not too high.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's
a good pick. I'm excited. That's going to be a fun cycle. We're gonna knock you out of here, Boone. I appreciate it. Right. We're gonna get the next pick in. We got Aries on the clock, Reeves.
Eagles.
He lives in Michigan. He's a Detroit Lion fan. He's talked about it. he likes the moves the Lions have made this offseason, much like Sparty, where
TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson, yeah, he likes using his tight end. He drafted that one tight end this cycle, top 10. Where's his top 5 here? We got Lions, Niners, Seahawks, Saints, and then the Dolphins. Are we gonna see? I don't know. I think he's got to be Lions, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see I can see a Seahawks dark horse pick here, man. Those uniforms are fire, and when you're staring, he mentioned that to me. He said, "Man, you know, part of what he does is he tries to pick based on unis sometimes, and man, if you're going to be staring at those unis forever, those Seahawks aren't too bad."
Aries don't want none of that division.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Aries has been talking about he wants the easy division.
I agree with the unis though, the Hawks though. They're awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, Reeves, when you're ready, let me know.
He's going to the Lions, man.
So if he goes Lions, he's in a division with just Riot. So his pick is in, and he went with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
which is a good pick. He gets another guy who gets his hometown team. You know, that's fun. I don't know. Matt Stafford's a good Madden quarterback. He gets that 98, 97 throw power. But I mean, he got what he wanted. Crazy good user joins with Aaron Rodgers. That division's winnable. Who do we got here up next? Mr. Pride. He's going to jump on the show with us too. So Pride will get his top 5 up there.
This is going to be an interesting pick. This guy with a full cycle is going to do some damage.
I think I agree with that, man. He's a very sim user. You know, he's fun to play.
Can I make a brief? I want to just lobby for this guy real quick. I want to see this dude come to the AFC North. I love Pride. The way he plays, Boone hates it. Boone's like, nah, dude, screw his style. No, that style is my style. Come to the AFC North. Me and Tosh, we love running the ball. We ground and pound. We're cool with, 2 to 5 games. That's the final score. That's not like an amount of games. That's an actual score, guys.
Not have that in our division. Just stay away if that's the kind of games we're going to be
playing.
No,
Brent, our division.
Our division is throwing.
It will. Yes. It will be. Yeah, it'll be chunking the rock.
50 every.
Yeah. All right. So his pick is in. Reeves, I just messaged you. But on this top 5 here, the Bills, the Colts, the Chargers, Titans, and Jags. He went 34-30 this cycle, but he took over one of the worst built teams in the history of Madden.
I don't know about that. You'll have to take that up with SJB.
Yeah,
no, hey, he's a great team builder.
Yeah, okay. One of the worst. Pride, are you go ahead and mute your the YouTube video real quick.
Go for 2, Pride. Go for 2.
All right, so Pride, you are good to announce whenever you're ready, my man.
All right. So I heard the plea for the NFC. Oh, I'm sorry, the AFC North. But I'm avoiding Tosh because Tosh owns me. So
ouch.
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers. That is going to be a dangerous man with a dangerous team. Did you even ever think that a 99 overall quarterback would fall to the 24th pick?
Not even close. Not even close. No.
They were my first pick until like a week ago.
And so you're in a division with Aries and Riot, who have both struggled in the previous cycle. I think you were the favorite to win that division right off the bat with the best team. And another tough user in the NFC. I mean, these conferences couldn't be more balanced. What was the big reason? I mean, other than Aaron Rodgers, Packers. Is there anything that?
I don't know. It's just overall that taking over a Dolphins team that need a lot of work, and I just didn't want to do that this cycle. So
yeah. Well, good, man. I'm glad you were able to get a nice team. You made a nice climb up here and from the user rank and got your guy. Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on with us.
Real quick.
Awesome.
Real quick. Do we know the owner's name yet?
So if you've been paying attention to the Miami's Twitter, he has been there's been a name out there that the minority owner. So keep a lookout for Ken Bone, guys.
So O-Rod is no more. Okay.
O-Rod is retiring.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
All righty. So we are gonna move on here to who is it? Hammer. So his Bears are off the board. That's a bummer. Who do we got available? Where's Hammer going?
Oh man, I think he might go Vikings.
What's his list?
His list is the Bears, the Browns, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Colts. So all 5 are gone.
Right.
Vikings.
So this is where it could be the Vikings, but as a Bears fan, do you roll with the rival team?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think he might actually. If you listen to those teams, they're all grouped in the middle, right in the middle of the country. He seems to like the inner team. I think he might go with the Vikings. It seems like he likes teams that are kind of close to him.
I mean, if you're going off best, are the Seahawks the best team available right now? Will you get Russell Wilson?
Not with that division though.
Yeah,
the guys are just not going to want to play in that. You have no chance.
Very true. Okay, and his pick is in. I'm gonna message Reegs. Okay, so what pick was that? 25. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We got. All right, so Hammer.
I want to see what users are left.
What?
I want to look at what users are left after you announce this pick and kind of see who I want in the division.
I sent the draft order to staff chat if you want to check that out.
All right, we're good.
All right, so his pick is in, and Hammer wanted me to announce he is taking the Minnesota Vikings, and he is winning that division.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So we got Hammer taking the Vikes. So the NFC North is full. Riot, Aries, Pride, and Hammer. A bunch of guys. I mean, Pride made the playoffs. Riot made it once. Hammer never has. Aries never has. That it's going to be another division where we get a first time, a consistent playoff guy, which will be nice.
This balance is unreal. I can't.
I like it a lot.
I know. I love it.
It's looking great.
And Hammer's a hell of a user too. I really love Hammer. I think the way he plays, it's like he's either the most unstoppable player that you'll play, or he beats himself. He's one of those guys that he's either on or he's off.
He beat me.
Yeah,
he beat me this cycle. Okay, Jared pick is in, Reegs.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, he's working, so he's not going to come on.
Out of Jared's top 5, the only one available is the Giants and the Seahawks.
All right, well, you don't even need to throw a top 5 up there if you don't want to. Unless you got it handy. Oh, it's up there. Okay,
right.
Good. I just sent you his pick. So he's a diehard Broncos fan. Browns are gone. 74-58 record. Struggled this Madden. Missed a few games. Traded away some players that were studs, once in a generation type studs. And I don't know. Where's Jared going? Anybody have a clue?
I think he's going to.
I think Seahawks. I think Seahawks.
You say Seahawks. Brent says Giants.
Yep. I think
I think he's going Giants.
All right, the pick is in, and he is going with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
wow.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. Didn't
he wants the smoke, man.
Nick Z.
That's a ballsy pick
out of his body.
It did. Nick Z is actually on a flight right now, and messaged me, can't wait to see who I get, and he is not going to be too excited. It was his first chance to get the Steelers since Jim's been gone, and another cycle, no Steelers. But
I feel bad for him. He's been should have done more content, I guess.
Yep, he comes away. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, you lose your 2 best players, Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. You pay Ben a ton of money, and you draft him.
Devin Bush.
Yeah, you draft a nice linebacker. Yeah, that's pretty much. But I mean, you're a Steelers fan, Van. What is there on this roster that made him go Steelers?
The thing with the Steelers roster, from a Madden perspective, is they're old and they're slow.
Yeah, so it's not good.
And it's not good. So even the young guys are slow. Like Juju's 89, 90, maybe. So they don't have any speed on their roster. Their safeties are garbage. Their corners are garbage. They have 1 linebacker, and they play that 3-4 with the big slow DNs. It's a tough transition for Madden.
It is, and I mean, Jared's up for the challenge. Though he took over a Seahawks team last cycle that wasn't all that great. It's going to be interesting to see what he does there. But next up on the clock, we got NWS. Reegs, when you get that top 20 or top 5 ready, let me know.
I need him to come to the Giants. I love that guy.
Yeah, you still. All right, so he's good. Sorry, I'm watching the YouTube thing. Browns, Texans, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams. Rams are the only one available. NWS is a good user, so that would make a very, very tough division, Brent.
Rams are not available.
Oh, Rams are not available. You're right.
Boom.
Seahawks are available.
Big B.
So his pick is in, Reeves. I'm gonna send it to you. Boom, boom, boom. This is, I mean, it's coming down here where there's there's 2 teams in the NFC East available. But you got your pick of divisions, which is kind of an advantage, except in some of these cases where you're looking. Okay, so he went with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey.
The Buccaneers off the board.
So NWS just took them?
Yeah, so he joins Dave, Brian, and Iraq. So that's a tough division, man.
That's again a longtime user who didn't keep up the content on it, and
Yeah.
unfortunately they lost their team by just a couple picks.
RV, yeah.
You got to keep the content up, boys.
But I'm wondering if 31-32 might get some, if the who's Bengals, Dolphins.
So we have a new hashtag in the XFL. It's undefeated against Chad.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So NWS is on the board with the Bucks. Moving on to Mr. Sparty. Feel bad he didn't get his Lions. But his top 5, you got the Lions up there. Other than that, I mean, Colts, Packers, Jets, Bills, all are gone, right? Yeah, everybody's gone. 73, 135 record. Tough division this time around in the NFC North. I don't know where's Sparty going with here.
Vikings.
The Vikes are gone.
Vikes are gone.
Hammer. We got the Bengals.
Oh.
Bengals, Dolphins, Seahawks, Eagles, Giants.
What about the Bengals? I really like that roster for somebody available.
But then you're joining the division with Tosh, Regan, and Jared.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, but you're getting that almost no matter where you go.
Yeah.
That one, like, divisions are getting good, man.
I think he's avoiding Tosh because he just had to deal with Tosh this cycle.
Yeah, that's true. I could see him go Philly. I think that that's a pretty, it's a very northern team, classic team. Not like the Lions. They've recently won a Super Bowl. It's a decent team. I think it's a decent roster. I mean, if he wants jerseys, he could always go Seattle.
Yeah, I mean Seattle. It would be the 3rd cycle in a row where me and Sparty are in the same division, so I'd welcome it. Sparty's fun to play, but it's slim pickings now. There's teams with talent, but it's in tough divisions. Like you said, even the Eagles and the Giants, you're still getting Van and Jay. I mean, this is going to be tough.
All right,
but that's why you see.
Let's flip it around real quick. What brings him the best chance to win? Like which team can he go to that Sparty can try to run the tables?
I would go either the Dolphins with Josh Rosen or the Giants with Daniel Jones. If it's me, the Phillies the best overall team, but pick is in. All right, so his pick is in. Reeves, when you get that ready, let us know. But this is I mean, I think it's a smart pick for him. I think one of you guys mentioned it. He went with the Philadelphia Eagles, so he joins Van Flank and Jack, which it's not, it's a good division. It's probably the best situation he could have done for the pick he's at right now.
Yeah, I mean, when it gets this late, what do you do, right? Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna get an ideal situation.
Nope,
so
not at all.
Something that you like, kind of.
Yeah, that was I think that was one where he definitely went with the good team because they should be a highly rated team. They're extremely successful. They got Carson Wentz. They should be highly rated, but maybe not rated, as John Grizzly said a few times because he was considering them, might not be highly rated for Madden purposes. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good team, but again, great division. So it's hard it'll be a tough one there.
So we got Mr. Air V on the clock. When you get his stuff ready, let me know. The 29th pick. Getting down, we got 4 teams left. I mean, it's kind of the same discussion each time here. His Bucks wins. I don't know. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. So, waiting for his pick to come in, but oh, he's got a message for the league too.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Well, not. I guess not for the league. It might be for one user. But
I feel bad for him that he wanted the Steelers and he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah,
ARV,
I
a
kind of
Bucks fan.
thought they were going to fall that far. Like I didn't really see much there for the Steelers.
Well, ARV's a
Yeah.
Bucks fan.
Yeah, see,
But
when I
same
didn't
thing.
take them, I figured he
Oh
would
shoot,
take
my
them
bad.
for sure because
Yeah.
neither him would ever take.
So he wanted me to say he would not have taken the Bucks because IREC is in that division. That's what he wanted me to say. He wants guys that are going to say good game to him. So he doesn't want IREC. Reeves, you ready?
Yeah.
I think this is a great move. It's another tough user. So ARV is going to take the New York Giants and join Jack Van Flank and Sparty. So I think that's a tough division. ARV is a very underrated user. And now we're getting, and he's one of the best. I mean, he last Madden got one of his running backs in the, who is it? Adonis Logan in the Hall of Fame. And now you're getting him Saquon Barkley. It's gonna be a nice little cycle for ARV. I think we'll see a real Saquon, not one ruined by Chad.
Yeah, he needs to play defense.
Yeah,
that was always the key to his game. If you remember, he was always competitive.
Mm-hmm.
He was basically the best defensive user in the league.
And
so
now,
he needs something with a fairly built up D that he can rely on.
which the Giants don't have.
No.
So, but he does get Evan Ingram, a rookie quarterback, in Daniel Jones and Saquon. I mean, that's pretty much all you're getting with this roster, right? Yeah, no Lane and Collins.
Well, you still get the 3 rookies. They still had 3 first.
Yeah, yep, yeah, very true. That'll be a fun. But you get Jack. All right, who's up next? Gomu. So Robert is sending me his pick because Robert did his list. Yeah, he's on a cruise, I believe, so he's not able to. Well, he's on a cruise like all freaking month. Oh. All right, so
Was he the one that's
Gomu,
only free or that's not free on any of the weekends?
Oh, he just messaged me. Okay, he's here. I like this pick. It is coming to you now, Reegs. So Gomu's got the Bears, the Pats, the Dolphins, and he was going to go with the Dolphins. So boom, there we go. So the AFC East is full now. Yeah, so Robert, Gomu, Josh, and VBD. At divisions, we'll see. Josh, and VBD probably fighting for on. Robert's a good team builder. Gomu, I don't know. He took over knockouts 49ers.
Yeah,
I don't know. What'd you say?
Tough to say who's going to be the best there. I mean,
Yeah.
Initially, it looks like Josh and VBD will control it, but Robert's pretty well gotten better every season this cycle, and Gomu didn't start his own team.
Yep.
Off, so
And
give him a chance.
And it's a new Madden. You never know who's going to be. We'll go ahead and throw Nick Z's top 5 up there when you're ready. We got 2 teams left. We got the Bengals and we got the Seahawks. Man, the Seahawks are so nice.
Hey, he might have been right. Rex said when we both went in that division that the Seahawks would go 32nd.
And they are, because Boone and Boone took the rank. I like this. Yeah, that's a fun division.
It's going to be fun, but it's going to be competitive. So you have to be someone who's either okay with losing or feels like they can compete.
Yes.
And Nick Z is an ex Super Bowl winner, and he has won. I mean, look at his career record: 179, 138, and 1. That's a pretty good user by XCFL standards.
Actually really likes the competition. Like, he enjoys playing me every couple games this cycle. He sometimes in the seasons when he was missing games and stuff, he would try and come back just to play me because he just didn't competition, and every time he would tell me before the game that he was going to kick my ass. Sometimes he did.
Nick Z is in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's in our XCFL Hall of Fame from Madden 6. Yeah, he's no slouch. He's one of the best running users there is.
He's won here.
Yep, he's won a Super Bowl. He's been to a couple Super Bowls. This cycle is just a rough one for him.
Very rough.
But I do have to say he is not going to be around to make his pick. He said if no one's on his top 25, just move on to the next guy. So
Grizz said all those wins that he got were pre-swerve rules.
That's very accurate. He was the reason we put the swerve rule in. So we're moving to Dr. Dank with the pick here. So we'll see. Nick Z said if no one's available, I think he was really assuming Steelers are there. But
I would have guessed that they would have won.
I would have too.
Or lower.
So we'll see what Dank goes with. I know he's friends with Jared, so this could be a reason he goes with the Bengals. Plays Jared, Tosh, and Regan.
Bengals are a nice team too, man.
Dude, you got John Ross
and Mixon and Ross.
Yeah.
And,
but
who do they draft this year too?
I don't know, but there were rumors of them trading off John Ryan before the draft, but I guess that's not happening. All right, so he's going Seahawks. Dr. Dank. Oh, sorry. Whoops. He's going Seahawks.
Okay.
So he's joining us, and that means Nick Z will get the Cincinnati Bengals. So that puts Nick Z, Tosh, Regan, and Jared in a division. That is, whoo! Enjoy those matchups over there in the AFC North. Dr. Dank. All right, so we are all set. Guys, I'm going to pull this graphic up. We can kind of talk about it, but anything that jumps out at you guys right off let's go one at a time. Brent, let's start with you.
You're gonna have to give me a second, actually.
Oh, I'll
I'm
pull
not.
this up.
Yeah, send it to me,
you
Nick, so I
missed.
can post it.
I'm kind of watching the updates.
All right, 1 second. Let's go. Van, are you around? Let's go with Mr. Van or Ace, whoever's not muted. How about?
I think you guys have said it a couple times. What sticks out is how balanced it turned out. You kind of wonder how it's going to shake out. Are people going to go searching for easy wins or whatever? But it shook out each division pretty even, and you could see a couple different winners from each division over the cycle.
If you would have told me the Seahawks would have been the 31st or 32nd pick after they drafted DK Metcalf and has that's insane. Hey, what did Aries just send me? Aries just send me. Oh, that's pretty cool. Aries said AFC North has a 79.33 win percentage in Madden 19.
Wow.
They've won 70. NFC South has 76.6. Wow, he's sending me all these. These are good.
So here's
Boondrew and Dars.
Here's what jumps out to me, actually, when I look at this. I think that the balance of power, even though I'm going against myself, the NFC, I could tell last time, was heavily favored.
Yeah.
And, I think it's a lot more even. I think we'll probably get about an even balance of Super Bowl winners from both sides. But if I had to say how many people on each side I think could win a Super Bowl, I think they have more people than we do.
I screwed up. I messed up Sean's name. Sorry, Sean. I put Chiefs. I screwed you up. I agree, Brent. I think this year the NFC was tougher. They had a lot more of the big dog users. That's what kind of I've been using. But this time around, I think you got to give it to the AFC. I think I do.
I don't think it's a big edge, but I think that they have a few more, and I don't know if that's people wanting to get the hell out of the NFC. Or if it's just the way it shook up on what they actually wanted.
So
yeah, it kind of worked how we all thought. When you and I both West right off the bat, and then Regan and Tosh jumped to AFC North right off the bat, we all kind of saw those 4 remaining teams dropping. The AFC South is interesting to me because that's going to be a fun division, but competitive.
See, what absolutely
similar
floors
to
me.
the AFC South this year, I guess.
See, I don't understand
That's my favorite
why.
division right now, the AFC
I think
South.
so too.
I love how all those guys are going to get a shot now at the playoffs, probably at least once through the cycle.
I think
So
all those guys
they're
traded
gonna have
for
a great
him.
time. Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
that's Chad passed on the Giants to take them, so to jump in that division. So that's going to be a fun group. The NFC West.
Him and John have a bromance going. So
yes, the
NFC
break that. So the NFC West winning percentage was 73.3. AFC South's winning percentage was 51.33. NFC North is 53, and then the AFC West is 56. So those are the 3 lowest: AFC South, NFC North, and AFC West.
Wait, what? We
those
can't
are 3.
All be 50.
No, that was only 6 divisions. 1, 2, 3. The 3 highest, the 3 lowest. I don't know. No, because
you can't be over 50%. It's impossible.
Yeah, if you're taking users from all over the place though and putting them together,
it still wouldn't matter. You can't have everyone over 50%.
The divisions?
Yeah. There's only it has to come to 100 every time. Total.
Does it?
Yes.
But no, it's averages.
Yeah, it's averages. Averages of 4
he's averaging
people.
the averages.
Yeah.
It still would come out that way. There's a certain amount of games and there's a win and a loss on every.
But if the 4 best users join, that doesn't mean the 4 worst users in the other one. So it doesn't have to be 100.
No, but there has to be some under 50%, is what I'm saying. You can't have all divisions with winning percentages over 50%.
There's none under 50%. AFC East and NFC East are 69%. Because it's just the averages of the 4 users.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what I was going to say a while ago, I am absolutely freaking
we're good to go. We are all good here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. 30 everybody was here except Brackett for the most part. So because he was at a softball game. That is awesome. Reegs, thanks for producing.
Yeah,
John,
absolutely.
thanks for the transitions you worked on. Hope everybody enjoyed the graphics and have fun. And we're gonna have fun the rest of the cycle, moving to Madden 20.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Thanks, guys.